now. First job is to find the fairway. Could be a very interesting afternoon. Very nice position to be in.
Has the grit and determination needed to be a very good player.
That'll do very nicely.
He's going to take a very shallow swing at this, keeping the head of the club low to the ground, back and through.
I expect this to be a good shot.
That shot was spot on.
Wee tiny one for a par.
One hole safely negotiated. Off to 2.
As you can see, there's a lot of hanging around in golf. It's not a game to rush. What great play.
I fancy this will be pretty bold.
So hard to get up to the hole there.
And safely on.
Takes a putter for the next shot.
See, that was a good putt, just a little bit speedy, but very good for line.
Even the simplest of shots can go wrong if you don't pay attention. Let's hope that doesn't happen here.
Secures his par.
Well, taking time over this tee shot, but better be safe than sorry.
He gave that the full treatment and he likes it.
Beautifully tracked there by the camera.
And has hit a really good tee shot here from which to attack the pin.
he can just get it on the green. Nice shot. Good reaction there when the ball landed. Ended up very close to the hole. For a birdie. It's very, very frustrating business. Ridiculously easy. Just nudging in. Well, the players really don't see much of the green from the tee. Can he get it up and onto the green?
On the green.
He's got a good sense of feel and distance from long range. Didn't go, chance gone. Ridiculously easy.
Taps it in.
Now on this long tough 4. Well, well, well.
Landed in the rough.
Still got 187 yards to go.
A 6-iron for the next shot.
Oh, hello. Gave it all his strength, and when all his strength was perhaps not needed.
Seems a little hesitant. Now's not the time to get a case of the jitters.
Looks good. Oh, unlucky.
Must concentrate on the job in hand now and not let the pressure of the moment affect his shot.
Great up and down.
Well,
How about that?
well, a couple of nice putts and a bit of good fortune, and suddenly life is sweet again.
They'll be waiting for a lull in the gust of winds. Lack of concentration there.
Missed the fairway. Nobody in the wide world would fancy this shot. Very fortunate. Not much run, as you can see. Still quite a long way to go.
You can see from this lovely camera shot that the next shot is fairly straightforward.
Can he do it?
What was that last shot supposed to be?
It's not a very difficult chip.
Well, you couldn't ask for the ball to land in a better position.
Looks like a certain
Bogey.
drop shot.
Well, it's never easy to make a three if you miss the screen on the right. You have much more chance if you miss it left.
Landed in the rough.
Doesn't look to be lying badly. Can he get it up and onto the green?
It's a wee bit scrappy.
Needs to stay calm and collected for the next shot.
That's some touch.
Well now, how's he going to play this one?
That's a big drive.
Well, you couldn't get much better than that.
Second shot to 8.
Can he get it up to the flag? Well, not pleased with it, but not a bad result, really.
Being a great putter is all about distance control, reading the greens, reading the speed of the green to hit the ball on the right line. I think we were all as disappointed as he was.
A simple, fairly simple looking shot. Nice fall. The weather is remaining fair. What an awful drive. Don't want to go too far, otherwise you catch the rough, and that's caught the... Oh, that's awful.
Well, the rough looks pretty thick.
Just staggered through, but you see 50, 60 yards from the flag. There are several pros today who look very comfortable. Now looking to hit the green. He does that a bit too often for my liking. I bet there was a time he thought he played a good second shot, but wasn't to be. You see, that's lap of the gods. He didn't know that was going to happen, and the result is wonderful. So don't ever tell me there's no luck still in the game of golf. Thank goodness for that too. And I'm sure we're in for a good homeward 9 now, Maureen.
Yes, indeed. The players will have seen lots of good scores posted.
The wind here, when it swirls round the trees, makes things difficult. I say, what about that for a result? Oh, don't like that. And wanted more. Wanted more. That's left him a difficult putt.
Looks composed, but how are the feelings inside?
Oh, a little unlucky.
Now for par.
Safe par.
Well, it's never easy to make a 3 if you miss the screen on the right. You have much more chance if you miss it left.
Has gone for the 4-iron.
Will he get this right? Very hard shot. You've got to be so precise. Well, with what we've seen today, this could well go in. Ooh, close.
Just cleans up for his par.
You never feel unhappy if you always get a 3 at the short holes.
Now everyone's waiting. The player here is obviously weighing up all the options.
Well, slight miscue, I fancy, from the tee.
That's a touch unlucky. He's just off the fairway.
Anxious face, very tough. Seven iron.
That ball's through the green.
Well, you can see the flag there fluttering away.
Surely not a chip in.
Beautiful strike up onto the green.
Just a little tidying up to do.
Finished this hole level par.
13th tee. Wind seems to be freshening.
It certainly is, Peter. It's extremely difficult.
Oh, that results. Very good. Very sweet shot. Going to be in trouble. Well, it may not be too bad. You can just see a thin flag in the hole. Years ago there used to be thick old poles that almost occupied the whole of the hole. Can he get it up and onto the green? That's better. These were bread and butter to him a few months ago. He's having a bit of a shaky time of it thus far.
Should have been quite easy from here.
Yep, just one drop shot.
Well, studying the hole before making your tee shot is a good idea.
with the driver here on 14.
Beautifully placed ball.
Some parts of the country have rather dull and overcast weather, but here the weather is remaining fair. Can he get it up to the flag? "20 feet or so from the hole."
A birdie would suit him very nicely indeed at the moment.
Didn't go, chance gone. For a par 4. Safe par. He's got to hit 4 decent tee shots with whatever club. If he can get the ball away straight, he should be okay. The wind here, when it swirls round the trees, makes things difficult.
Firm fairway, so the ball does roll out. You've actually got to hit a good tee shot to keep it on the fairway. Is that your helicopter coming in to pick you up for later?
The tranquility has been shattered at the moment by all sorts of aerial activity.
A 6 or a 7 iron with the club I'd recommend.
If he can just get it on the green. Well, not pleased with it, but not a bad result, really.
Takes a putter, ready for the next shot.
That's a beauty. Come on, come on. Oh, so near.
Oh, the next shot is easy.
He's going along nicely.
He's kept it going very, very well indeed. Oh, and the cry of 4. Went out of bounds.
A serious misjudgment.
Hello, what's going on here then? Extraordinary how it happens time and time again.
Wonderful bunker player.
That was a very spirited attempt.
So this is his 5th shot. I'm sorry, but that is appalling.
Not his best, Peter.
No, it was a strange putt. You'd think he'd know where the line was, but no.
And the ship is rocking slightly here.
No, now that'll cheer him up. He was saying he was going along so nicely, and just a little bit of bad luck, a few wild shots. Here's the target.
What a poor choice of shot.
He may think that's gone through the green because of the lack of applause.
A very tall order.
Oh, this does not look good, does it? Well, that's indecisive, not a good strike. Wouldn't he like to hold this one? It's very, very frustrating business.
The simplest of shots.
Final hole.
What a spectacular drive.
Well, the golf has been quite spectacular.
He has run into the bunker, one you don't want to be in.
We've seen a lot of bunker play, similar sort of bunker shots as well.
That's overshot the hole.
Great putters, I feel, are born. And you can become a good putter, but those wonderful, wonderful putters, they don't know how they do it, but they do. Oh.
And it's a wonderful scene down here with this green absolutely ringed with spectators.
Yes, you've got to do it when you can. It's such a difficult game. It's